Hello, everybody. This is Orfa. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Orfa's Fascinations. In this episode, I'm going to take a break from my cooking and showcase to you our beautiful paradise, the Sunshine State of Florida, and show you around to few places that we've been to. I've lived here with my family for over 30 years now, and I'm really loving it. It reminds me of the tropics in the Philippines and the beautiful beaches we have here and the fun that we can do around. The state of Florida has a lot to offer. Not only the wonderful theme parks out there in Kissimmee area and Orlando. And so what we did this summer, we took some adventures, and of course with the pandemic around, with the Delta wave that came through by around July, we saw a lot of people sick, and it was scary to get out there. But with God's grace, we were able to explore and just stayed away from big crowds. So we ended up going to this beautiful winery, and it sits on a hill. And this is close by Davenport area where we stayed for the week. And what I love there are rolling hills, and that reminds me of our trips to Tallahassee. There are parts there that also have some rolling hills. And I didn't realize that we have a winery here. We got into that place just going through the highway, and there it is, beautiful. And it sits up there, and there was a large vineyard. So we explored the area and we took a tour. They're free, and they also have wine tasting to those of you who like to try some spirits. It's out there, and that's for free too. And they have a tour of the winery, and we learned a lot about its history, how it started, and how the owners had started growing those grapes, the vineyard, with the temperature here in Florida. It's very hot during the summer days. And they have a sister company out in St. Augustine. It's the Sebastian Winery, and their products are mostly found in public stores. So, something that we didn't know it existed here for all these years, and it just takes some really adventures and exploring our areas. So that's what we're doing right now with all these restrictions with our travels, and just staying out from a lot of people. We can see more beauties surrounding or out there in the countryside. So we also went to explore and took a trip on an airboat, and it was very hot day when uh, we had that, but my friends and I truly enjoyed the trip. And once again, we're out there in nature, watching what we can find in the lake, and also some birds and fowls, and there were some caribou in the water, and also we saw some alligators. Actually, the lake is infested by alligators, so um, it's just fun to see the skies, the clouds. I don't know, but that's just me. I think I'm really drawn to what God has created for us, and I'm loving every moment of being out there in the wild with God's creation. It just invokes some imagination in my brain, and my thoughts became words, and they become poems. And that's the beauty if you have that talent that God had given. And I really thank him for giving me that appreciation and the senses to feel, hear, and watch what is out there and share it with my friends and my families. And here we are just enjoying our ride through the marsh, and our captain would go so fast and then slows down when there's some creatures to observe and watch, and the airboat has to be quiet, so they would stay out there for us to enjoy. Because otherwise when it sounds so loud, it scares them away too, and they disappear from view. So but it's wonderful to just be out. And even with what we have right now with the pandemic, this is, I think, one way of showing to us that we can keep on with our lives, even though there are a lot of people who had been afflicted by this disease. Some lives had been taken, and it just makes us realize to reflect on our own lives and really see what matters. Oh, that was fun, fast ride, and I truly enjoyed our trip, and I hope my friends did too. You could see from all our smiles. Yep, our heads are almost blown away, and just seeing the beautiful creation of God. Look at this beautiful skies with the clouds. Just gives me joy in my heart and smiles to share and great memories of our little trip to that lake. And after that, of course, we treated ourselves. There was an Indian village in the area, and we took some good food too. The dinner we had was wonderful. So, by the way, the lake is called Lake Tohopekaliga, which means we will gather here. So, I think that's what they do in the past. They would gather there and do some fishing and other stuff in the lake. And I just saw a picture here of an alligator. We saw about an 18 feet alligator. And the captain said that there's hundreds of them in that lake. Ooh, scary, huh? But we made it through the ride. We spent some time at the Disney Springs, and there's a lot of shops there. In fact, during that afternoon, there were a lot of people and everybody just have things to do, either eat in the restaurants or see some shows, and others just go window shopping and shop till the drop. But we just stayed where this air balloon is, and you can go up in this balloon for nominal fee. And the sunset was there too, so it was really beautiful to watch the day go by and end your day with beautiful thoughts how God is so wonderful to create something of beauty that you could enjoy. Here in St. Pete area, we have so many parks, and this one, the views that are in this pictures are from Maximo Park in St. Pete South. And some of these parks are close to the water where you can do some water activities such as swimming, just enjoying the nature's view, and you can do some fishing and boating and a lot more of activities. But at the time we were out here celebrating one of our friends' birthday, and we had good times with beautiful and wonderful friends and lots of laughter. It's really great to be out there watching the beauty of nature as we spend time with some of our friends. We also have a lot of water sports, being with a lot of water around. And one day we were supposed to go for parasailing in Pasa Grill, but it was canceled because it was too windy, and we ended up doing jet ski. We enjoyed the activity. In fact, it's my husband's first time, but I just gave him all my trust and we had fun together. There's my husband playing in the waves. There he comes. Hello. This is our beach here in Pinellas Park. Actually, this is Indian Rock, and the whole shoreline is very lengthy. All the way Clearwater down to St. Pete Beach. Nice, beautiful day. We have rolling waves today, big waves. Here we're just spending time together. We celebrated our 27th wedding anniversary just by the two of us. So those were the aging hands with our wedding rings. Here I was in Sankey Beach in Clearwater, a beautiful beach, spending time with friends celebrating July 4th. And during the summer days, it gets to be very hot here. So, here, cooling off myself in our pool in our Largo home, and just enjoying the serenity of the day at the back of the house, where you can see some, again, God's creation. And just going to nearby places, just like this one. This is part of the Sarasota Bay when we visited Selby Gardens. So there's a lot of places to go and spend time. And the next one evening, we decided to watch the sunset, and this is still part of Treasure Island Beach. And just beautiful day being together, feeling the love for each other, even. Anyway, so we have beautiful, just like I said, sunsets to watch here. And you could also take a ride on this little boat and see the dolphins and watch the sunset go by. This is part of the Pasa Grill and close to Treasure Island Beach. And we also have a beautiful bridge here that when a boat passes through, it opens up to allow that sailboat to safely pass through. Technology, very nice. And just watching the sailboat go by, it's and even that airplane that flew by. Anyway, nothing more to do but just relaxing and enjoying our time together. That's my husband, and is showing you that any minutes, any moment of your life you can enjoy, and that's just up to us how we spend our time. And I have a special place that I go to catch sunset when I'm not working, and usually I would slip from the house and go there quickly to catch the view of sunset as it slips away in the horizon. And there it is. Every time I go there, sunsets are unique on their own ways. I always see a different side of sunset when I try to catch it. And this day is really beautiful. The clouds formation is just wonderful. So this is just to give you an idea that Florida has a lot to offer, and if you happen to come by, there's more places that we haven't been to, and there's are just a few of the places we've explored. And last September, the first week of September, which was the Labor Day weekend, my sister, who lives now in Crawfordville, invited us to visit them. And en route coming home, we took our time and stopped to different places we see that's interesting along the way. This is the Chiefland State Park, and there's a beautiful spring, and so we stopped to see what's out there, and here it is, a very cool looking spring. And it was a hot day when we passed through that. The water was really so enticing, and I got in just my legs, my feet to see how cool it was. And usually the springs here in Florida are about 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's a refreshing springs. And so we continued our journey, and we came upon the Crystal River. So we made another stop and just enjoyed a few minutes to take a break from our long journey and just watch the people in the water. Some were diving, some were just in their boats, and enjoy the scoop of ice cream. So this is it. Florida offers a lot of beautiful places, so check and adventure around. And we continued on, and we came upon this beautiful Homosassa Spring State Park. But that's another video that I'm going to share with you, and how we enjoyed the park. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the episode today, and I hope you will continue to watch my videos. Please share and invite your friends to subscribe to my channel, Orpha's Fascinations. Thank you and goodbye. Love you all. Until then, just remember, a little bit of love goes a long way. Goodbye.